Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the... And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mids offense will get first crack at it here. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out.
He leaves it with his back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option. Quick toss. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Navy now facing 3rd and short. Sticks it in his belly. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Number 17, on to kick it away.
They punt it away on 4th down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Rice's offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teams. We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's right. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And my guy...
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
And here comes the Navy offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Give to the fullback. They stop him in his tracks. Fullback losing, nothing doing. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. New set of downs after the completion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. And he's knocked down.
The 2nd down pass.
They have it at the 43. 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Looking to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man across the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Gets the back moving. Here comes the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense provides and stands on the result of the play. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Going right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really depend on.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short for the 28. He'll keep it on the sneak. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. That nifty return sets up the offense and gains on some of the yardage on the punt. And Navy will go back on the attack. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. On the option. Slithers into space. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll find his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's right.
That RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and set the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Owls are on the move. Leaves it with the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Loss of 5. 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Caught. They bring him down at the 45-yard line. This defense rises up on 3rd down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll start the drive. Read option left. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Got a little space.
Returner is tackled down at the 36.
This should be the last play of the quarter.
Rice Owls will take over. 1st and 7.
Quick release on the RPO. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far.
Rice, 2.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Owls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Number 14.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That brings him to within 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 7 over Buffalo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Navy now facing third and short. He'll go to the sneak.
Well, he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. The quick out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lining up to convert third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's incomplete on third down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marked it out of bounds at the 46.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Those play action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake. And then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, looking to throw beyond the sticks. Outside the pocket, let's it go. They'll make the stop about a yard short for the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Goes to the option. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give on the option. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area, throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
The kick is on its way. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
That's good for a Rice Owls first down.
It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
That's good for a Rice Owls first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. He wants to throw it again. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Second down coming up.
Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Timeout, Rice.
The give to the big fullback. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The defense burns force their third and final timeout of the half. Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Offense in a bunch formation. Caught in the backfield. It's right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Here comes the offense on second down. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Oh, they're after him. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the back in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the run. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Now the pitch. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. It's on target and complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Rice rushes to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Grab in the backfield. It's right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. To the air on second down. He makes the grab. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Quarterback on the keeper. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Turns it loose. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And here comes the Navy offense. Off the play fake on first down.
It's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I'll tell you what, the quarterback's got to be aware, right? And they're taking shots when they're throwing the football close to their own end zone. Got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Gets that thing away from the goal line. He's all the way out to the 7 with a pickup of 6. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensive. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's right. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Caught behind the line. It's right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, the ground game. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. The Owls are threatening on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Owls. Nice catch and good work after to get it into the end zone.
Defense has got to do a better job of crowding this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. Then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get past to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Louisiana Tech. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the grab on the left. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
It's 3rd down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. Got him backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
defense takes over. The Owls ready to get that offense cooking again. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense
Breaks into the open. Quick with the spin move. Touchdown, Rice. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Can't make the grab quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got a man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now.
And first down for the offense.
Motion from the back. They'll go to the fullback. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 5.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that need to know where they line up each and every play because they're going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's good for a Rice Owls first down.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got the first down and more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Finds a little space. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give as they work on that clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll leave it with him. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
First down.
He'll pull it on the read. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marcus. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Rice.
They'll try to run it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's now
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together